What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kuya P and my pal Heather Hertz here to give you another batch of entertainment picks. We are in the spooky times. It's the month of Halloween, and so I think I put a couple of spooky stuff in this week's picks for you. But before we get into those picks, Heather, what have you been up to? I know you do a bit of a Halloween binge, spooky binge with the hubby. Shout out to my man John during the holidays. Well, the spooky holiday season. Let's call it the spooky holiday season. What have you been
Yes.
checking out, watching and stuff, getting into the whole time?
Sure. For the first half of the month, we usually do like more fun things. Watch all of the silly Disney, Halloween movies. We watched a movie that we haven't watched in a while, Phantom of the Megaplex. Haven't watched that in a really long time.
I don't think I've ever seen
Turn
that
the Oh, it's from the late '90s. Yeah, you really need to look that up.
one. Phantom of the Megaplex.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you haven't
Okay.
seen it. It's one
All
of
right, I'm gonna
those.
write
It
that
was one of the
down.
fun ones. It's fun.
My daughter's a
It's
Halloween Town person. Are you familiar with Halloween
Okay,
Town?
of course.
Okay.
I put up my Halloween Village Halloween town. So
Okay.
I haven't put it up in a couple of years because the kittens are crazy, but it's I usually put it that we watch Halloween Town every October 1st to start
Okay.
off the season.
But Phantom of
Um
the Megaplex. I'm sorry. I want to write that
Phantom,
down. Phantom
Phantom of the Megaplex.
of the Megaplex. So is this like a theater one? Like,
It happens in a movie theater. It happens in a movie theater.
I'm gonna
So
watch
it's a
this with my
fun.
daughter. I'm gonna watch this
All
with my
right, all
daughter.
right.
Okay.
But we've been watching that. We watched all the Haunted Mansions, all the versions, just to catch up. Eddie Murphy's 2011 is still the best one of all of them. Not I'm sorry, Muppets. I love the Muppets. It was not a great movie. We actually did a review of this. PP and I go back in time and you'll see
What do
it.
you think of the Lakeith
Um,
one with Rosario? Nah.
I mean, you and I did that one too, and I don't. We both kind of agreed that it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
Jared Leto should never be in a lead in a children's movie ever.
Oh,
Should
he
not
was
happen.
the bad guy
He
in
was,
that, wasn't he?
yeah,
Ah,
he was the Hatbox Ghost.
yeah.
Um, but other than that, I've just been watching some stuff for interviews, a couple documentaries. We did finally start the Monster Ed Gein story series. It's an 8-part series on Netflix. It's interesting because the second episode is about Psycho, and how it related back to the film. Shut up, Siri. uh, but it's uh, we started that. It's interesting. It comes from different angles of Ed Gein's story and how it connected to pop culture. We're wondering if there's going to be a couple other films. Of course, we've got several things that are based off of him. Leatherface, of course. So that's us. That's where we are right now. What about you? What about you?
A lot of documentaries, and actually, I'm debating uh to go to New York on my birthday. They're actually having the CCA uh, documentary awards, and I've been invited to attend. And I'm got to get my votes together right now. So I've been watching like you, and I think I sent you a couple too. And I'm really curious, and we'll talk later on that because there's a couple that I really am looking forward to talking to you about.
Mhm.
So we'll talk on that offline, and y'all will see that because there'll be reviews. We'll drop the reviews, but yeah, a lot of that, and so there's just a lot of great dog content, to be honest. I've been like quite surprised. We watch it sparingly, you and I, and we get a lot of other narrative stuff, but I was really quite, I don't know, maybe it's just because I really dug into docs this year, but there's some good content. And because I guess you and I are both very social conscious, that I love that there's people speaking their voices in these projects. And my hope is that people see these projects to just help change the world because there's a lot of dumbasses out here. Anyway, I won't get into politics. As you know, Heather, we can get upset and we'll get riled up and we'll veer off course. But I just appreciate that there's responsible filmmakers that are using their platforms to bring love and light to subjects that matter and subjects that are important, like the earth, like our environments, like animals, like racism, like social injustice. There's just a lot of great projects that are out there that I've had the honor to see, and you and we've had the opportunity to talk to some of the creatives behind these projects. And we actually have quite few books more, but I'm looking forward to possibly going out to that award show to see them, pay my, send my love and just all of that. It's on my birthday though, so do I want to spend my birthday up in New York? with that, I don't know. So I'm debating. But watching a lot of docs. My daughter's again has that to-do list. I think I said that last episode of projects she wants to watch. And so that's just been fun. But just a lot of screenings, y'all. And if y'all are tuned on to the NRW, I try to post initial thoughts as soon as I get out with a lot of my fellow critics. But it's been a lot. As of this week's recording, I have 5 this entire week, and there's only 5 days in a week. I had 2 in one day and 1 each additional day. It's been crazy. But just putting in that work, Heather, as you know, and I'm looking forward to chatting about these with you and some other fellow critics. So just a lot of good material to help get our mind off of the rest of the world. Although I thought about that when I was thinking about what I wanted to say in regards to that intake. Please pay attention, y'all. While we give you these entertainment picks to help get your mind off of shit, don't get your mind off the shit. Our world is being destroyed. I don't want to get on the soapbox. I won't stay on too long because, as Heather knows, we don't get on soapboxes here. But please pay attention. Please pay attention. We're in a shutdown right now, and I hate to say it. I think it's needed, although we're experiencing the effects of it. But if Democrats don't continue to stand up to this man, and he's going to continue to ramrod all over the place, and I need them because we're standing up for medical and just to help alleviate the cost for so many people that need medical insurance and things to save lives. Lives are dependent on this, and so anyway, I'm veering off course, and I don't want Heather to get upset with me, but I'm just be concerned about the world. While we may give you entertainment picks to get your mind off stuff, please stay focused. Please understand, because we're living in a nightmare, and I don't want to see us further tip into this nightmare, because I think we probably won't even have entertainment or the way we conceive of entertainment anymore. It'll all be positioned to how that orange man Taco Tits wants it to look like, and F that. Anyway, let me get off it before we get in trouble. But Heather, my apologies. I know we don't get on platforms around here or soapboxes, so
we did not get on soapboxes. We did not.
So anyway, just stay conscious and stay and look out for your fellow man out here and woman. Everything. You know what I'm talking about. Again, we have nothing but love over here. So let's talk about films to get to help us through this world. Let's talk about A Devil in Disguise, like the person that calls himself a president. We have a new series coming to Peacock. Heather, is called Devil in Disguise, John Wayne Gacy. My first pick out the gate. Ready to check this out?
Sure.
Let's go. Oops. Hello, Kat. I saw you.
Yeah, she's somewhere.
I'm almost 16, sir. I don't know too much about construction, but I'm a real fast learner.
No time like the now or never.
The detective said missing kids usually come home. What happens when they don't?
Police looking for John Gacy.
Kid's missing. Reported last seen with you. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
We discovered bodies. By the looks of it, they're younger men.
This boy displayed signs of strangulation.
My boy! Where's my boy?
His teenage male employees start disappearing, and nobody in your department looks into the guy?
The things he did to those kids.
He's sick.
All they got evidence of is that Gacy was illegally operating a graveyard.
John Wayne Gacy was a model citizen before his arrest.
That's a great story, but it's a piss-poor excuse to let a psychopath walk.
The system failed these families. Innocent lives stolen from us.
How many there are?
I want some goddamn answers!
How many are down there?
It's enough to make a young man.
How many did you kill? Up to you to find out.
All right, coming to Peacock this week, the series Devil in Disguise, John Wayne Gacy. Man, the guy who they cast as Gacy, from what I recall of pictures of Gacy, man, spot on in regards to the look. Looks exactly like that guy. What do you think, Heather?
He does. I'm very interested. Of course, I'm enjoying the Monster Ed Gein story right now. And yes, I actually, reading about this series, it seems like the producers really wanted to get into the nitty gritty and talk about a lot of the things, a lot of the victims and how they were impacted. I would love to see them actually talk about some of the conspiracy theories around them and really get into the nitty gritty about what was going on. I'm very interested in this. And of course, for those of you who are out there, please go watch the John Wayne Gacy tapes on Netflix. It's an incredible series and you will learn a lot, especially about what could have helped him get away with it. There's another great example is Sons of Sam. It takes a lot for people to be hidden, to do things that to do bad things. We can talk about this administration as much as we want, but it takes a lot for terrible people to do terrible things. It can't just be one person. It's very rarely just one person. So I'm very interested to see where they go, what direction they take, if they dip into any of this conspiracy. But the film looks great. And yes, I don't remember the actor's name who's doing it, but yes, he does look very similar to Gacy. And this will also, trigger warning, this will also probably trigger a lot of people. So.
Yeah. Well said. Completely agree with you, Heather. Yeah. Woo. I'm very curious to check this one out. It looks very interesting. And again, you know what? I won't go there. I love what your comment. It's not just one cat. It's a whole bunch of people. Be mindful, be woke, people. Listen up. All right. Let's spread good fortune. Seth Rogen, Aziz Ansari, Keke Palmer, Keanu Reeves. Let me get that right. Good fortune from Lionsgate. Let's check it out. My next pick coming out this week.
Wanted to see this so bad, but could not get approval for it.
I'm here to save you.
Girl, well,
what?
Go out to it and
who the fuck are you?
I'm an angel. See the wings? I know all about you. I know you lost your job. I know you're living in your car.
I did everything I was supposed to do and nothing's working out.
I'm not really supposed to be doing this. I'm normally only in charge of saving people from texting and driving.
Wait, you're telling me I have a budget guardian angel?
Kinda.
My life is just in the service of people like Jeff.
Arj, I'm Jeff, a pleasure.
The people that actually get to live.
Fix my cold plunge. Get a disco floor for my party and find a shaman to take me on an ayahuasca journey.
Maybe I can show you that life is not all it's cracked up to be. You wanted to have wealth and success?
Now look at you.
Jeff's life is now your life.
What happened to Jeff?
Is there any update on the Huevos Rancheros for Alex?
He has your life.
Gabriel, why did you do this?
I tried to show him that wealth wouldn't solve all his problems.
And?
It seems to have solved most of his problems.
You gotta switch back, man.
So what, I just go back to living in my car?
You lived in your car?
Yes, Jeff, I did. Why do you think an angel got involved? Because I had too many roommates? Why don't you go tough it out for a few days?
You think because I'm a tech bro, I can't live your life for a little while? I came from nothing. I'm self-made.
What did your parents do?
My father was an orthopedic surgeon.
This is too hard. How do people do this without just being miserable and angry all the time?
You're up here in this huge house. I'm fighting just to get by.
You'll never believe me, but I've been there.
Give me God. I want a meeting with God. God! It's Jeff! What has happened to you, Gabriel? You're smoking cigarettes now?
Leave me alone, Jeff. I like it. It's all I have.
Can you fly?
My wings are too small.
Not the size of the wing.
Actually, it is.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh my gosh, I never saw that trailer until now.
Neither did I.
We saw
I saw the teaser. We saw the
Yeah.
teaser, and that's it. Yeah.
and I think we were both, oh, this looks interesting, right? Now with this trailer, I'm so upset that I was supposed to have seen this, and I don't know if you recall, but y'all, and I'm forgetting that we're also doing a show right now, and I'm not just talking to Heather in between. I was supposed to have screened this. The screening didn't work out because how they sent it to the theater, some stuff happened there. I think they hired the wrong intern, but I didn't screen it, so now I'll be seeing it with everybody, which is all good. But now I really want to see it. Like, sometimes because of the amount of stuff that we have to watch, it's difficult to get those things in there that we kind of want to see because we're doing it for work. So now I'm like, I really want to see this film. It looks good. What do you think, Heather?
I mean, I've wanted to see it since the beginning. Seth Rogen and Keanu Reeves. Seth Rogen, yes, he's a dude's dude guy, but I mean, like, he also seems like he's really down to earth, and that's what everyone has said. And Keanu Reeves is Keanu Reeves. He is probably our end all for everything. So I'm really interested in this film. I'm really excited for it. I was really upset. Well, it kind of sounds like it's good that I didn't go to the screening now.
Yeah, you would have been stuck with me, homie.
But but at the same time, I really did want to see it. This looks absolutely sweet and adorable, and it really will probably, and unfortunately it's always one of those things where the wrong people are going to see it. The people that need to see it, I'm sorry, will never see this. It's about class. It's about the ability and the access. And I mean, you have to think, KAYFABEYBABY and I both have really good jobs. We both have by most standards, him and I have very good jobs. I'm currently trying to find a second job in this economy. I'm just going to say that I am trying to find a second job in this economy. And those of us who do not have that great access, do not have that support network that is built into nepotism, we're in this boat right now. We are in this boat. And the people that need to understand that there are other people on this planet, they don't even care. And they will never see films like this. And it's unfortunate because I think that it's a good realization for a lot of people. But no matter what, I also think this movie is going to be funny and silly and something that'll kind of break up the monotony of what we've been into. So I'm down for it. I've been really looking forward to this movie. So
yeah, well said, Heather. And I think to your point, it inspires us. While we know what it takes, we know what it means to work hard and go for things. And this will remind us, or at least that's what I'll speak for myself. That it reminds me to continue to be mindful of being socially conscious, but also how much I work hard and to continue to work hard for what I want to have and do and all of that. So
absolutely,
there you go, y'all. Let's close this out, Heather. We have a sequel to a film that was kind of here and there for certain people. I'm not sure where you stood on it. I don't even know if we did a review on the.
We did not. I did not see it until last week. The only reason, by the way, guys, I did not go to the screening. I was supposed to go to the screening. I did not send the request until too late because I did not watch the first film until Saturday.
Oh, so we didn't do a review at all. Okay.
We did not do a review on this one. I don't even think
we
did
need to do a review
channel.
on that first one, and then whenever you do this one, because I'm curious and I'm happy. Although I will say, in prep, because it's been a while since I saw that first one, I watched it yesterday morning before I screened it. And so I have thoughts, but anyway, let's check out the trailer for Black Phone 2, y'all. We're not being cryptic anymore. We're talking Black Phone 2. Here we go.
It's the only sequel this week, guys. So it should have been pretty obvious at this point.
think our story was over? You're dead. You, of all people, know that dead is just a word.
He's here.
Vengeance is mine.
All right, Black Phone 2 hitting theaters this week. Heather, I can't wait to talk to you about this. I can't wait to dig on this when you see it.
I'm hoping that means that it was good, because I won't deny I have my skepticisms on this. This film is going to be very, very different than the first one. The first one, let's talk about John Wayne Gacy a little bit. The first one was very John Wayne Gacy meets kind of Stranger Things. There was an element of spook, but really it wasn't that scary. It was more just kind of psychological thriller.
Yeah.
And his poor brother. But with that being said, it really wasn't scary. It was just something that kind of happens to a lot. It happened too frequently when people did not pay attention to where their kids were before 10 o'clock at night. And on a random side note, I saw someone who had just watched the movie for the first time, and they had just seen it's 10 o'clock, are your kids at home commercial for the first time, and they were like, was that really needed? Yes, it was, because kidnapping was a problem. But anyway, with that, this movie is, whereas that was more serial killer psycho thriller, the trailers make this seem more Nightmare on Elm Street horror, like very, 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 like, might play into certain copyright infringement problems. Nightmare on Elm Street at times. Not saying that it does. I'm just saying that from a trailer perspective, and it's not even this trailer, it's a different trailer that gives it that vibe. But so I'm very curious to see it, because I do like films that work to change their dynamic, not doing the same thing over and over again, but still can stay within a genre. And the great thing about horror is there's like 45 different genres within a genre. So I'm very curious. I wish I emailed them sooner so that we could have seen it on Tuesday with you. But yeah, I am curious. I do want to see it. The first one wasn't the best film ever. It was kind of slow paced, but it was still fun enough that I definitely want to dig into a sequel. So.
Yeah. So that was my thoughts exactly when I first saw the film. I just thought it was okay. It was all right. Very thriller, not really horror, but more so thriller. Some good concepts, but okay. I was lukewarm. There's different choices I would have made in certain areas to build it up a little bit more, but I thought it was okay. When I rewatched it again yesterday in prep for Black Phone 2, I was like, oh, I like it. I sat with it a little bit more, and I was like, okay, I dig it. I see what they're trying to do here. So real quick, without spoiling and not giving my full review, because I hope to have it with Heather, hopefully, or with one of the other fellow critics here locally. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Black Phone 2 more than the first one. This one's more of a horror thriller, and I would say, to your point, because you brought it up, it's got some Nightmare of Elm Street elements, like you said. But I don't think it's stealing from that. I think, again, Nightmare on Elm Street's all of those Dream Warriors, those are 80s. I think for this new generation, they don't really know that. They haven't seen those films like we as critics, because a lot of my fellow critics that were not liking it last night when they were speaking to their points, they kept on bringing that up. But y'all got to realize this is a new generation. There's new stuff for new people. As long as you're telling a cohesive story all the way through it, you know, who knows what they're grabbing from to beg, borrow, steal from to give you this thing that could be completely fresh. Well, that is completely fresh for this new generation. You know, if anything, maybe it'll drive people to go see those Dream Warriors and other stuff. Did they tell a straightforward, fun horror story? Yes, they did. And I had a great time with it. But anyway, I'll leave it at that because I don't want to spoil anything. But I had a lot of fun, and I think as a total package, Black Phone and Black Phone 2, great. I thought it was a great series altogether. If that's where they're gonna keep it at, but stay tuned for the review. But there you go, Devil in Disguise, John Wayne Gacy. I also have Good Fortune, but I didn't when I tried to go see it. It was Bad Fortune. So you made out, Heather. You had Good Fortune. It was Bad Fortune because it didn't work. And Black Phone 2. I also want to point out that After the Hunt is dropping this week in screenings, in theaters. I know that there's going to be a lot of studio pushes for that film. I'm going to just put it like this. I'm going to save you from the review. We'll probably do a full review on it. It's the worst film of the year, y'all. I'll tell you that right now. It's the worst film of the year. I actually said it on my WTOP. I had to point it out just because it's one of the big projects that they're going to be promoting this week. I know it looks good. Julia Roberts, A.O. Debris, Andrew Garfield, Luca Guadagnino behind it. It's the worst film of the year, y'all. I didn't want to walk out of a movie as much as I did while watching that film. Don't go see that film. Just don't. I'm trying to save you money, y'all. But anyway, those are my picks. What do you think, Heather?
I think that's a pretty good week. I'm pretty excited. This is some quality stuff out this week, both in streaming and in theaters. One of the big things I do want to talk about real quick right here, speaking of what KP just said, please remember that in our reviews, we do talk about what the benefit is and how we would suggest that you see a film. We never tell you not to see a movie. KP just suggested don't see it in theaters. So please check out our reviews. Make sure you know that we believe in accessibility, but we never believe in telling you to never see something. Everything had people work really hard on it. And it deserves to be seen in some way or another. So please check out our reviews. One of the things that we really make sure we do is we talk about how you see it. And I keep saying that over and over again. Accessibility is really important to us, and we want you to see it in the best form. So if we think you should see something in the theater, we will tell you in the review. If we think that you should wait till streaming, we will tell you in the review. But and the only reason I want to bring it up is there is a big conversation right now about critics being really, really negative and telling you not to see something. And there's a whole bunch of us, especially in the positive spaces. Even though we talk about the bad things that are happening, we try to be positive. We will never tell you not to see a movie, but we will tell you the best way that we believe that you should see it in course of money saving, accessibility, and just experience and all. So please know that we would never ever tell you. Just once again, just to kind of piggyback off of what KP said, due to that conversation happening right now. However, when it comes to these, I do think that this is going to be a good week.
Awesome. You know what? Thank you for making that clear, because now I'm like, we're playing what I said.
No, you said it fine. You just said it wasn't worth it. Yeah.
And you hit the nail worth it. You hit the nail on the head, Heather, as you always do. You help me out sometimes when I just blurt out and just vomit at the mouth. If you, again, don't, with anything we say here on NRW, if you love it, I love that for you. You know what I'm saying? Because not everything is for everyone, but we should be able to and free to create for anyone out there. You know what I'm saying? And if you gravitate towards it, then I love that for you. You know what I'm saying? So just thank you. Yeah. I just want to help save you money a little bit. There and Heather and I will be honest, there are much worse films that are probably out there that we've had the pleasure of seeing. What saddens me is with all those actors in that budget and being such a big Hollywood film that's going to get so much promo, but it's weak. And I came out upset and others came out upset, but if you love it, then all the power to you. I think you're probably a professor. You probably work at a university and you live that college life. So those people I think will understand this film, but everyone else, anyway, thank you as always. I appreciate you. You always help me out. Everybody, those are our picks. Shout out to my pal Heather. I'm KP. If we missed anything, if you disagree, talk to us about it. If you agree, talk to us about it. There's nothing but a platform of love here. NRW, Heather Hurt, KP, Nerds Rule the World.